everybody. Thank you for joining me, Ebony Kimomte. Today we'll be talking about art supplies and what you need as a beginning artist or an artist. If you want to teach classes, I have ideas of what you need for that or how much of it you would need. I also have ideas for you what you would need if you want to sell prints as an artist. So stay tuned. Okay guys, for the one thing you're going to need is an easel. This one is a table easel. Hi Jeremiah, say hi to everybody. it has for big canvases or small ones. I use these for paint and sips. They're very sturdy. They fall. I've traveled with these Mexico and back, and not one of them got messed up. They're very heavy, but I have 20 of these. Then I have my own easel. This is my instruction easel. As you guys can see, it's wood. It's very nice quality. It extends. I got this from Michael's a while back. Hold on. You're too anxious.
Wow, Nunk.
Okay, 1 second, you guys. I have to get Jeremiah some cartoons so we can finish this video. Alright, you guys. So, on my wooden easel, I lifted it up. You can also lift these pegs up. So, you can put your canvas here, or you put your canvas down here. You lift your pegs up. I don't know why I'm moving this backwards. There we go. Takes a little time to assemble this, but that's only because I'm trying to show you all the different ways that you can use this one easel. So you can put your canvas up here, or you can also use this ledge for your canvas and tighten it up, and it will go right here. So it's good for if you're a man or a woman. This easel, well, any easel is unisex. Doesn't really matter. I'm just saying, like, if you're tall or short, it'll work for you. See? And then you can just paint and instruct your people, or if you paint it for yourself, you can sit down with it, you can stand up with it, whatever your preference is. Alright, so brushes. I have so many brushes, guys. And this is not even half of my brushes. Well, it is more than half. Let me stop lying. But look how many brushes I have. It's ridiculous. This type of stuff excites me. It's like when you go to a candy store, being a kid, going to a candy store on Christmas or something. I love art supplies that much. I have different kind of brushes. I have acrylic brushes. These kind I use for my children because they don't need the same quality type brushes as adults, but these are good for my children's classes. These were the first brushes that I ever got. Came from Michael's. All my art supplies come from Michael's, to be honest. But this was like a cheaper brand, Art Law. Those are cool. Oh, you know what? Did I get these? Yeah, I got these from Michael's as well. I love these. But you know, Walmart has cheaper brushes than even Michael's. It will come in a bag like this, and it will have different kinds of art brushes for $10. You get 50 different things that you need. This just comes from, I put all of these in here. These for texture and abstract art if you use those. You can also buy these. These are little nothing. Like, you can even order them on Amazon and get them for like $1, I would say. Your table easel, that's gonna cost you about $20. But they're worth it. I have about 20 of these. You can get 50% coupons, but you only can use it for one item. So if you're trying to get for paint and sip, maybe you take you and some of your family members with some coupons and get your easel for $10 instead. My big easel, I think, was like $100 and something. But you know, it's costly, but it's worth it if it's something that you love to do. Everybody spends money, so you just have to choose what you want to spend your money on. So if you guys think that I'm playing, I really have so many art supplies. I have paint and sips frequently. So these are the kind of aprons that I get for my paint and sips. I try to get unisex ones. They're very long, very big. You can use it for yourself if you don't like messing up your clothes. It got pockets, some of your art supplies in there. You look very cool. Or if you're like at a craft show, you could put your notebooks. Let me use this. You can put your notebooks, your money clips, things in there. Cause I use this kind of I used these kind of aprons when I was a waitress. I also have the kinds with the ruffles. How cute is that? It looks like a dress. I hope you guys can see it good. Jeremiah's back, everybody. Say hi, Jeremiah.
Just for night.
Okay, so back to our list. You have your table easel. You have your own personal easel, which is over there, the wooden one that I showed you. You have your apron. You also have your paint brushes. If you like to do abstract or texture art, you have your sticks. I don't know what these sticks are called. I don't even use them, to be honest. But, you know, get your texture. If you need to know what you need for texture, they have different textures that you can get from Michael's. You can just ask a person. What else do you need? I use these for my paints. Mine are always super dirty because I just pile it back on, but they're very easy to clean. If you want, you just run some hot water and they come clean. I get these from the Dollar Tree because you get 6 for $1. That's a great price, especially if you're doing it for multiple people. You stock up at the Dollar Tree, guys. But leave some for me, okay? Rulers. Some people don't need rulers. Some people like rulers. I usually don't use rulers when I'm painting, but hey, to each his own. I love rulers even though I don't use them, and they get very pricey. I don't even know how much this one costs. I got it for a steal, $3 at where was I? I was driving and I ran across a garage sale, and a woman was selling this. She gave it to me for $3. So gracious, because this little one at Michael's, it has grids on it. I don't know if you can see. It has grids. help you be very precise. But I paid like $6 for this little one, so you can imagine how much this big, sturdy plastic one costs. And then you always gotta have one of these in your house. They're only like 25 cents to $1 anywhere you go. Okay, so of course you need the basics. This is my water cup, so it looks gross, but hey, I use it, reuse it, and reuse it. Let's save the planet, you guys. Reuse what you have. And then I had an older plate that I got from the thrift store, and I just mix my colors with this plate. Obviously I don't wash it too often because look at it, as well as these. They need a bath, but yeah, I use these over and over again. You don't need nothing special. If you're doing it for a party, you can get napkins. I usually put a big daddy brush, a small one, and like I use, let me show you a set that I would use for a painting set. I call this the wash brush, but a lot of people use this as a wash brush. But if you have plenty of these, use these. I use this as my wash brush. This is my daddy bear, my mama bear, and my baby bear. You have to have napkins, so you'll wrap the napkin same way you would do in silverware. If you have silverware. Let me get a napkin so I can show you. I suggest you have plenty of napkins. Not like this, but you know, like the table napkins. These are more paper towels. But this is what I had around the house, so this is what we're going to use. A lot of people put it like this. Let me show you how to set it up. At each person's station, you will have their paper plate, their napkins, their brushes, every brush that they need. You will have their paint tray with their paint already in it, the amount that you know they're gonna need. And then if they need more, you can refill it, but just make your work easy, okay? If you are painting at home, you can use whatever size canvas you want. If you are painting for a paint and sip, I suggest 11 by 14. It's a smaller canvas. Or you can do 16 by 20. It depends on yourself, but you get more in 11 by 14. And it's easier to instruct a group full of people in 2 hours how to paint on this size canvas than a 16 by 20. Trust me, I done it a few times and regretted it. For paint and sips, tablecloths, table protectors, you're definitely going to need them. You might even need some for your floor, to be honest. If you're going to do it at somebody's house, you want to make sure you protect your product and their belongings. I use these and they're great. Everybody loves this gold, shiny, metallic. I also got these at Hobby Lobby. You can use coupons for Hobby Lobby too, usually 40% off. I got them for, I think, $4 per tablecloth, but I used them repeatedly, so it was worth the money. Alright, y'all, so paint. You gotta have paint if you're gonna be an artist, period. Let me show you a little bit of mine. These are pretty good for paint and sips at smaller groups, like small groups. But this size I got from Hobby Lobby, it's $4.99. You can get the even bigger ones. They are, hold on, let me show you. Okay, so this is a $10 size, and so is this. I personally like this coating better than this. This came from Michael's. This came from Walmart. You can use these. I use these for paint and sips. I use this for 2 paint and sips. and I've been using it for my own personal use, and it's really still lasting. This the same, but for $10, I feel like it wasn't the best quality. Like it'll do if you have a big group, but if it's for your own personal that you're gonna make for somebody and sell it to them, no, don't use that. You're gonna be disappointed. It's gonna crack and everything. This came from Hobby Lobby. I use this for paint sips. They're still full. I used this only for one paint sip, to be honest, but the group was humongous. And I still have paint. It was $4.99, so you could do paint and sips based off of any of your budgets. And you have to think, this one lasted for one paint and sip. These lasted for multiple paint and sips. So I would just go ahead and just spend the $10 if it's for business. If it's for personal, you can use this one bottle for a long time for yourself. Just using these bottles, this is $2.99. This is good. Hold on, let me set them all next to each other so you can see the difference. 1 second, guys, okay? Hey, y'all, so these are the different sizes that you can get. I suggest this for a paint and sip of anywhere between 10 to 100 people. I feel like this is great for big parties, big masses of parties. This is good for a party of maybe 20 people. This is good for a party of 6 to 10 people, maybe. And these sizes right here, the 2, the 4.6, the 8 ounce, I suggest you to do those if you're just painting by yourself, or maybe even 3 people. You can use these sizes, and these are for self, okay? So these are the different sizes that you can choose from based off of what you need. An artist has choices, and I hope that helped you out. Now I'm putting all these paints back. I have so many colors. Well, not so many. I got like a lot of the same hues of the things, but I mix them and I make new colors out of them. I'll show you once I'm finished stacking how it looks. This is a makeup. This is a makeup case. I had to make sure I was recording. Sorry, I was looking stupid like, what's going on? This is a makeup case, but I use it for my makeup or my paints. This is also another thing I keep my paints in. I keep my smaller paints in here. Hi. Everybody, this is going to be me and my son's channel because I'm an at-home mom. I'm an artist. I do art to make my money, and I stay home with my son. So it's going to be both of our channels because I do a lot of things as an at-home mom with him. He doesn't go to daycare, so I'm his teacher. A recap: you need canvas, you need your easels, you need your paint brushes, you need your napkins, you need your plate, you need your apron, your water cup. This is just for if you're at home. And then whatever paints that you choose to use. I still have the example of the different sizes. But this is generally how you even set up your paint and sip. Without the paint, you already have the paints in there. That's why I left a dirty one, so you can kind of just see that those will be the paints where the paint is. This is for my own personal use, but this is what you basically will have. You'll have your tablecloth under your table. You'll have all of your supplies ready for your customer. And sometimes I have this. Sometimes people aren't great with their supplies, so you can have a traceable, or you can already have traced it for them. And it's up to you and what's best for you and your teaching style or your learning style. Even for yourself, you can sketch something really quick And if you can sketch something really quick, you can put it on the back of your canvas and you can paint if you want to get your things out faster. If you don't, you can freehand it. It's up to you. You know, different artists do different things. Hi everybody, thank you for joining me, Ebony Kimomte. Today we'll be talking about art supplies and what you need as a beginning artist or an artist. If you want to teach classes, I have ideas of what you need for that or how much of it you will need. I also have ideas for you what you will need if you want to sell prints as an artist. So stay tuned.